Hello everybody, hope you are doing well. In today's video we are going to be implementing the add age view, which is this view. So when I click on next, it's this view. As you can see, I can choose a birth date, let's say 2000 and for example July, 8th July. I can click on OK and I got this, and if I click again on it I can again change the date. So this is the view that we will be building. So hope you find this exciting, and let's start coding. Okay, so first thing, let's go to our authentication folder under view and create a new file from template. It will be a SwiftUI view, and let's call it add age view. Okay, perfect. Then we will pass the view model to our add age view. So add bindable private var view model of type login view model. And because it's private, we need our initializer to pass the view model, self.view model equal bindable wrapped value of view model. Then in our preview I want to add the missing argument, so I will pass login view model. And because, as you can see, our app includes a toolbar, I will place it inside the navigation stack, so I can later visualize my toolbar. So it will be inside the navigation stack. Now I want to be able to go to my add age view when I click on next in my add name view. So here, when I click on next, I want to be able to display add age view and pass the view model. And I will hide the back button, so the back button will be navigation bar back button will be hidden equal to true. So hopefully now everything, when I click on next, I find myself in the add age view, which is perfect. And as you can see, this toolbar is very similar to the one we got in add name view. So I'm going to copy this and paste it. So as you see, this is a VStack. So let's make a VStack here. And let's give it dot toolbar this one, and for indicator view number of screen will be 3. I will also need, because I'm using dismiss, I need to have at environment slash dot dismiss with private var dismiss, so I can dismiss it. And the thing also, as you can see, currently I'm doing view model dot full name equal empty string. In my view model I want to add the birth date, so var birth date, it will be a string for now. Let's make it an empty string for now. And now when I go to my add age view, when I dismiss, I want birth date to be empty string. Okay, which is hopefully all what I need. Okay, and I'm going to dismiss this and start with this. So we start with this text, so text hi, and after the hi, as you can see, Ted Mosby is the name I gave in the add name view. So I'm using the current value of name, so I need to give it a view model.name or dot full name, I apologize. After that, let's enter your date of birth. I will give it a font of dot title 2 a font weight of semi-bold, and I'm probably going to add after that a spacer so it goes to the top, and then I will give it a padding of top, and I will probably give also a padding to the whole vstack, so here I will add padding. Okay, perfect. And some of you may be wondering why we are displaying hi with an empty one, then enter your date of birth, when here I got hi Tate Mosby. The number one reason, if I go to my view model, full name is empty string by default, but if I go to add h view from add name view, I should be able to see the one. So for example, what's your name? If I give him Sansa, okay, let's say Sansa, and I click on next, as you can see it writes hi Sansa, enter your date of birth, which is perfect. Let's go back to our add h view. Okay, then we got this text to keep to help keep Pinterest safe, so it will be text to help keep Pinterest safe. We now require your date of birth, your date of birth. Also help us provide more personalized recommendation and relevant ads. We want share this. Let me see what's. We want share this information. Okay, without your permission. So without your permission, and it won't be visible on your profile, and it won't be visible on your profile. Okay, perfect. And I want to give this 0.9 of the width of the entire screen, so I need a geometry reader, so I will embed this vstack inside another vstack, and I will use, call it geometry reader proxy in, and here I will give it a dot frame width, and it will be proxy dot size dot width multiplied by 0.9. Okay, should be perfect. Okay, perfect. In my vstack I will give it a spacing. Let's give it a spacing of 20, so there is a little bit more space, which is a lot better. Okay, after that we got this, and as you can see, when I click on it I display this. So this is a button. Okay, so first we got a button with action and label. Okay, and let's start with the action. When I click on this, I display this, so it's like a boolean where I tell him to present or not to present. So let's go to our login view model, and here let's add a variable that is a boolean, so let's call it is presented. It will be a boolean, and by default it will be equal to true. And the reason why by default it's equal to true, because when I first entered this view for the first time, the pop-up appeared. That's why it's by default true. So, and when I click on it, I want view model dot is presented. Okay, I think I made a mistake when writing it. So view model dot is presented, it will be equal to true. Okay, which is perfect. Now let's write it. So text, for now I give it let's write 8 July for now. Later we will change it. So 8 July 2020. I will give it a foreground style of .red, a font of .large title, a font weight of semi-bold, and let's give it a padding of .vertical. Okay, this should be all. Let's wait for it to finish refreshing. And after it, okay, and because it wasn't, for example, if I change it, okay, because it's already in the next, anyway, no, I think it's .black, so it's, for some reason I thought it's .red, okay, it's .black, so style of .black. Okay, after that, as you can see, you got to use your own age, even if this is a business. So another text that says use your own age, even if this is a business. It will have a foreground style of .gray. And the font of subheadline. Okay, perfect. After that, we got the spacer, then we got this button, and when I click on next, I will find myself in the next view. So this one will be a navigation link. So this is a navigation link with destination and label. For the destination, we won't do it in today's video. Okay, and for the label, it will be text next. We will give it a font of headline, a font weight of semi-bold, okay, a foreground style of black, a background of system gray 5, so color system gray 5. Okay, I need to give it also a frame, so let's give it a frame with width and height. For width, it will be proxy.size.width multiplied by 0.9. And for height, it will be 60. Okay, perfect. And finally, we give it also a clip shape of a rounded rectangle with a corner radius of 30. Okay, perfect. So far, it's very similar to what we got here. Okay, maybe here, okay, it's red and white, but anyway, that's not a big issue. Okay, let's make it, I think, foreground style of .white for now, and for the color it will be .red for background. So okay, anyway, that's not the issue for now. Okay, now if I click on this, as you can see, we got the pop-up appear, our date picker pop-up. Okay, and first thing you can probably guess is, as you can see, there is some kind of color above all this. So all this it's inside a Z stack. So our V stack we will embed inside a Z. Okay, so our V stack we will embed inside a Z stack. Okay, I will fold my V stack. I don't need to modify it anymore. Okay, and after my toolbar, so here I'm going to have this, which is, as you can see, this is a color. It's some kind of color that got an opacity. So above it I got a color of dot black. I will give it dot opacity of 0.4. Okay, and as you can see, it's very similar to what we got here, but there is a difference. This one, it doesn't ignore the edge, but here it's ignoring, or it's keeping the safe area. So I needed to ignore the safe area and the edges. So to do so, I will add dot ignore safe area. Okay, which is perfect so far. Another thing is my color.black. I want it only to be presented like in here, only when this is when is presented is equal to true. It is displayed. If is presented is equal to false, I don't want it to be displayed. So I will place it inside an if statement with if viewModel dot is presented is equal to true. In that case, I will display color.black, else I won't. And as you can see, let's say we displayed, if I click here, for example, I click here, it disappears. So when I click on color.black, in the end we are doing is presented, we make it equal to false. So I will need to add on top gesture, and here it will be equal to viewModel dot is presented equal to false. So that now if I run my project, if I click, for example, here, it should disappear. Okay, perfect. Okay, and this one, as you can see, it's this white pop-up, it's above this black color, so it should be inside the Z stack. So all this should be inside some kind of Z stack. Okay, perfect. And this is, as you can see, this is a V stack. A V stack that contains an A stack and then an A stack of these two buttons also. So we will have a V stack. Okay, and as you can see, there is still a lot of things to do with this pop-up, so I will do a whole video for it. So I don't want the video to get too long, so we will stop here in today's video, and in the next video I will show you how to implement this. So hope you find this good, and if you did like the video, please like and subscribe, and as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.